All practice pages and other materials for learning cursive are available at my Teachers Pay Teachers store at www.teacherspayteachers.com/store/Ann-Fosnight. Learning Cursive, Lesson 43, Capital F. Our next two capital letters, capital F and capital T, may be two of our trickiest cursive letters. They are written with more than one part. On a capital F and T, I call this part the hat, this part the rocking chair, and this part the smile. The only difference between a capital F and the capital T is this line through the F. When making a capital F, I make this part first. I call it the rocking chair because it looks like it rocks on its bottom. It starts slightly below the headline, curves, and comes down in a slant that turns into a completely backwards undercurve, up, and a little bridge-like shape that is the smile. That's the first step. So we do slightly below the headline, a curve, and there we go. The second part, which I call the hat, starts at the headline, has a little check, and a gentle curve. I start it at the middle of the rocking chair. And so we do the rocking chair and smile, and then the check with the gentle curve. And we cross it right there at the midline. Starts below the headline, heads over towards the left, has a nice smile. The hat starts halfway back, and it crosses in the middle. As you prepare to complete your practice page for capital F, be sure your desk area is cleared off. Make sure you're sitting up straight. Make sure your paper has a proper slant, and that you've written your name neatly on the top lines. A capital F, when looking at our model, clearly has more than one part. It has a bottom and a top. It also has a cross in its middle. So our capital F is one of our trickiest cursive letters. It has gentle curves that are not always easy. We start slightly below the headline, and we make a curve that turns into what I call the rocking chair. It looks like it's leaning back. It looks like it rocks on its bottom. And it finishes with what I call its smile. On the top, the hat, it starts halfway back with a little check off the headline, and then a gentle curve down, up and down and up. So we have the curve, a backwards undercurve with a smile, and then we have the check off the top, up with a gentle curve, down and up. And we cross it at the midline. Got to make sure to remember to cross it and to make sure that that cross shows up, because otherwise it's a capital F. And a nice smile, down and back up. So our backwards undercurve, up to a point and a smile, our little check, up, down, up, and cross at the midline. When you have practiced on those training wheels to train your hand, you come on over and try it on your own. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 1, the rocking chair that ends in a smile. Step 2, the hat that starts halfway back with its gentle curves. Step 3, the cross. A capital F is not a connecting capital. And I moved the lowercase f farther away so that it wouldn't be in the way with the hat. We can see how different those two letters are. But the capital F is quite show-offy, and that lowercase f with its straight back and its 3 spaces. We have our F names to practice: Fumiko and Finnegan, Fatima, Federico, Faith, Forrest. If your name starts with an F, you can cross one out and go ahead and put your name in instead. All the rest, go ahead and trace them and write them. Next is capital T, and if you've mastered capital F, you'll already be a master at capital T.